Have you got any time goals or?
I think we might be able to get sub-8 in Frankfurt.
So I'm going to be following Anthony around for a day of his life, working and training for Ironmans whilst also running a business. But first, who am I and who is Anthony? My name's Jack, I'm 25, I'm currently serving in the British military. Over the past year, I've been creating social media content and documenting my own journey in triathlon. Now I'm leaving the military to pursue videography and just everything I love doing full time. And honestly, a huge part of that is thanks to Oskar and Anthony, the co-founders of the Tri Guys. So back in June last year, they asked me to come out to IRONMAN Nice to film for their Instagram. With 30 of their athletes racing across the weekend, of course, I said yes.
We're in France! Wow!
For now, let's just say the whole weekend was quality and I loved every second of it.
Helmet on your head is not enough, it does need to be clipped in.
Red carpet, clap your hands, get ready to make a noise.
And he's going so fast I didn't even see his name.
All the Tri Guys team absolutely smashed it, with Anthony finishing second overall. And since then, we've been working together permanently. So what does a day in the life of Anthony look like? So today, I am in the UK. I'm down south near Surrey with the Tri Guys. I'm going to be following around Anthony and Oskar today, the two guys who run the Tri Guys, founded the Tri Guys. I'm going to go catch Anthony now. Right, back in, post swim, about 7:30, mate.
Yeah.
How are we doing? How was the swim this morning?
Yeah, it was alright. My arms were a bit tired, but yeah, got it done. Some drills and then some fast hundreds, just to get the arms turning. I haven't really done any quick swimming for about 6 months. So.
Is that part of the normal routine? Get up at 5:30?
Yeah, normally I'm up early. Just get a session done before work and then, yeah, another one after work probably. Not sponsored.
Need some more honey, mate. Getting low on that. Breakfast number 2.
Yeah.
I'm interested. How much do you eat a day? Do you eat like intuitively, whatever you feel like, or do you ever eat chocolate or anything? Or?
Yeah.
No, even
Every
like,
night.
No, never.
Yeah, every night. I don't count anything. I just eat until I'm full. Like you'll see at lunch, I have quite a lot to eat throughout the day. Work's physical as well, so like if I don't eat, I just won't be able to do the next session in the evening. So.
Do you know how many calories about a day? Do you reckon, or you just eat to feel? As many as you want. And what we got here?
Honey, peanut butter, toast.
Wallop.
Wallop.
Round 3. What we having now?
Crunch nut granola.
Yeah.
My guilty pleasure.
Intuitive eating. Bit hungry, bit more.
I was still hungry. Can't leave the house hungry.
How long's work normally? Does it differ every day?
Yeah. I mean, like the boss will be watching this. Says 8 till 4. Yeah. Like it's normally like 8 till like start packing down at like 3:30 maybe. Depends like what we're doing and stuff. At the moment we're digging, so it's quite.
I'm gonna say, what are we doing today?
We are digging holes.
I'm excited to see this. Digging a big hole.
Yeah.
The life of a.
Well, we dug a big hole last week. We're now digging a slightly smaller hole. But, yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna go see that, aren't we?
We're gonna get you on the tools, give you a spade.
Get into that.
Yeah. Break you.
And then work out post work.
Yeah, gonna do an hour easy run and then finish with some hill strides.
Yeah.
I'm having a bit of an easier week this week because work's been ruining me and yeah, I've had a good few weeks of training. So.
Yeah, sweet.
Lighten one down a little bit. Is that a lot? You don't want to see inside this van.
Kind of do now. It's pretty tidy that for us.
Eh?
Pretty tidy that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'll see you at the building site then, mate. Yeah.
Safety first.
Love that. See you in a bit.
So there's no digger access.
No digger access.
so that's why we're hand digging at the moment, which is a bit of a pig.
Right.
You'll see in a sec. This isn't the house, it's the neighbour's house. This is the footing we dug. How deep is it? Metre. I'll show you the pile of dirt that I've been working on for the last 2 weeks.
Is this your replacement for S&C then? Is this why we don't need S&C, or does nobody need S&C?
Nobody needs S&C. This just makes you tired.
When did you start getting into this kind of work? When did you start building?
About 5 years ago, I think. Straight out of uni, to be honest. Did a bit of coaching for a driver, and then, yeah, got straight into the buildings.
Into triathlons as well. When did that start? When did you take your first triathlon?
I was like 15, 16, I think. I did a bit of running beforehand, nothing too serious. Got a family friend, Sarah, had done Ironmans and stuff like that, so went up to her house and then asked her if I could go along to a club session, and then the rest is history. Now look at me.
Look at it. Typical work day. Obviously this morning we're seeing you swim.
I'm just coming out of like a lighter period of training, like September to November, just building routine, frequency across the disciplines and stuff. But yeah, normally it's double days. I get up early most days because if I don't train in the morning, I'll do like people's training plans.
How do you find sticking to that? I find myself sometimes, you know, in the morning,
Yeah.
it's so easy to snooze that alarm.
Never done it, yeah. I've just never been I don't understand people who snooze an alarm. Like, it's just not... It's just not proper sleep, like that 5 minutes and just feeling anxious about it going off. So yeah, no, just as soon as my alarm goes off, I just get up, just don't think, I say to my athletes, just don't think, just do sort of thing. So
Tips like how can you avoid burnout? So maybe training plans and stuff like that, or
doing what you enjoy, like always find time to do what you enjoy a little bit. Like this evening, we're gonna run on the road. Normally I'd run on the trails because I love running on the trails. Yeah, there's a case that might not always be the best thing, but for my head and stuff like that, it's so much better. Training with other people helps. Like obviously, like Oskar lives near me. Like we got a great training setup. We train a lot together, which of course does help. Yeah. Am I meant to be looking at the camera or you?
a bit of both, mate. To be fair, probably me. I want it to feel like the camera's not really here. And
Yeah.
It's like a little like video documentary.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, just checking because I keep bouncing up and down. Like, what am I looking?
Proudest moment in triathlon so far?
The only race I've seen you do was Nice, and I thought that was like a pretty crazy race, crazy day. You must have been proud to finish that with.
Yeah, that's definitely my proudest day, I think. And not even because of my personal performance, but like when I could eventually get out and watch everyone else race and stuff, like just having the whole community, like a lot of the community there, seeing these people out there battling, like that filled me with pride, having people from the front all the way to the back. And that's what we want to build, right? Like, I don't want it to just feel like it's performance orientated or just beginner level. Like, I think we've got a lot to give to a lot of people. Yeah, no, that made me very proud.
Other people, obviously there's you that's training all the time.
Yeah.
But there's a massive other side to triathlon that also can take a toll.
Yeah, like there's no way I would be able to do it without Izzy. Like her support, obviously it's hard, like, but then that's a big part of why I have to get up early every day. Like if I want to ride long on the weekend, but I still want to have a normal weekend with her, then I have to get up early and do the training and stuff like that. So yeah, if she wasn't understanding about it and stuff, then yeah, it just wouldn't work. Yeah, it's, without getting really caught, like she's a massive motivation behind it. So yeah.
Feel lonely, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Find yourself a girlfriend, it'll make you better. Obviously it's hard though, like it is tough, like, and we do bicker and row a little bit about it and stuff sometimes because I'm a bit obsessive, like, and I want to perform really well, so, and that requires a certain amount of training. This far out from a race, I shouldn't be monging out on the sofa and falling asleep at 8. Like that's probably too much. I'm probably training too much too early. And like she'll get the hump, whereas a couple months out she's a bit more understanding behind it. She understands what's going on, but when you're this far out, I think, yeah, you have to look after the ones around you that are letting you do it at the same time because it's a big sacrifice. So that said, she's going to watch this and be like, well, he's training way too much at the moment. But I actually blame the work at the moment. As you can see, it's very physical. Yeah, Ben.
Like it being tough to balance and a struggle sometimes, and then when you do get to the race and it pays off and it goes well,
Yeah.
like it's sweeter for you both, and like people say about the process.
Yeah, definitely.
The best bit.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I think that's why, you know, like anyone that finishes an Ironman knows like the emotion and stuff. Like a finish line cuddle is the best thing in the world. That's why we do it. So, yeah, and like all of that emotion and stuff is built up over 9 months of prep, right? Like you're sacrificing a lot all the time, and the ones around you are as well. So it's a mad selfish sport if we're brutally honest about it. At the same time, I don't think I'd be nice to be around if I didn't have the anaesthetic of fatigue. So when I was training full time like years ago, it was like 2 weeks complete rest at the end of the last race, and then got back into it half seriously for Austria like a few years back. Still wasn't like training loads for it, and then after that had like 3 months off, just chilled through the summer because I'd done the Ironman. And then again, like the build up for Hamburg, had a couple months where I didn't really train. But then this time post Nice, like I enjoyed the process of training for Nice for the first time in years. Like I actually enjoyed the training and stuff like that. So, and I wanted to hold on to a bit of that fitness because I want to do some big things in Frankfurt. So yeah, I had my 2 weeks off, and then I just sort of ticked over on all of the 3 disciplines. And now I feel like, yeah, like it's weird. Like I almost feel in the same shape as I was before Nice, but now that I can build off of, hopefully. Or I'll be injured and burnt out come February.
The man hard at work.
Yeah.
Look intrigued.
Maybe like tying 2 of them together as in you and Ant into one like longer YouTube video.
The worst bit. And then there's a track like this.
Yeah.
You run on this track round it.
That's class.
So like 1 lap.
Look at that.
Obviously, when we do it, it's not that muddy.
Nice quality.
Is your one?
This is my trainer bike.
Is it?
The one I smashed my miles on.
Scott, how long you had this?
About 10 years, bought it for like £800.
Yeah.
It's the biggest piece of shit in the world.
Lasted.
The wheels turn, and it's probably done about 10,000 miles.
Absolute beast.
So on 4:15 now. Finished work.
Indeed.
What are you doing now? What's on the cards?
I'm gonna go for an hour plod.
Yeah.
Nice and chilled, and then on the way back there's a hill, and I'll just do some hill strides up there.
Yeah.
Just to get everything fired up and stuff. As I said earlier, like it's a bit of an easier week, so quite often this would probably be a full-on hill session or a steady run / build run.
Yeah.
Is how it will look going forward from now.
You're running just a t-shirt as well this time, yeah?
No, God no. I've got a jacket on.
Jesus. I'll be a fucking full thermals. I'm going to be following him on the Scott. Try not to follow.
Let's do that bit. Body coach.
Yeah.
like purely form, like not so concerned about speed and just thinking run tall with a nice lean and a good knee drive. For my easy runs, I use heart rate quite a bit, so like all my easy stuff probably sit around 120 to 130. I'm not concerned about pace or anything like that really, so I can have quite a bit of variance. Like sometimes my easy run can be like 430-ish, other times it can be like 515, just depends, just as long as I get the time done. Yeah, normally it's like a fatigue thing. Sometimes it can be a marker that you're going to get ill or something, but like, you know, I try not to look at my day-to-day easy pace. Like, I don't really care. Like, as long as I can consistently get the volume I want done, then it probably means my easy stuff's easy enough. It probably works out like 80-20. I think like when Oskar did a breakdown of his stats, like, and when I was setting stuff, I wasn't thinking, I've got to give him 20% intensity here, but over a long enough time horizon, it sort of worked out that way. Yeah, like, I think when you start doing bigger volume and stuff, like, you can't do much more than 20%, I don't think, really. Izzy's working 8 to 8 today. So she's working long hours as well, and it makes it like easier for me to fit in training because I can have everything done before she gets home sometimes, although that means I've got to cook tonight to pass the special. If you know, you know.
Back in the house, post run.
Post everything today and what we're doing now.
I'm doing some plans for people.
Yeah.
He's
basically
cooking me dinner though.
Go on, tell it again, tell us.
Invited me around for dinner. Don't even turn the heating on. Now he's doing Try Guys work. I'm gonna have to use my red chilli and order a Nando's.
In people's plans, I have to do something most days just to keep on top of it, to be honest. Yeah.
Check-ins and everything, yeah.
Yeah, just have a look through, see what people have done, and then also planning for next week's training, because I put training up weekly. I just find it best because then it's more fluid and stuff like that. So, yeah, just making sure everyone's doing what they're told, basically.
Are the plans built like specific to each person? Or?
Yeah, it's completely like everyone. I sit down every week and write everyone's training. No AI or copy and paste over here.
Then what's next? Pasta party?
Yeah, pasta specials coming. There's patience.
We missed a bit of food as well. What did you have when you came in to eat?
Some chocolate buttons and
Yeah. Absolute athletes.
Yeah. Some chocolate buttons and then some pasta. Where there was some like a handful of pasta left over.
Yeah.
That my wonderful fiance cooked yesterday. So love you. You're gonna get some smart Oskar commenting on my cooking now.
Just judging you. Plenty of veg though, aren't you? As requested.
Izzy wanted veg, so I went and bought every veg in the veg aisle. And I'm gonna chop it all up, put it in a pan, fry it off, pour some pasta. It's pasta special.
Pasta special, can't wait. Looks good. I was expecting.
It's not been cooked yet.
I was expecting just pasta and bolognese, like sauce.
Bolognese? Who's got time for bolognese? That takes about an hour to cook.
Not that.
I need this in my belly in 10 minutes.
Should I change the chat over there?
Put it to training peaks.
Doing the education for you.
This is research. Yeah. Watching a bit of Christian.
I don't have time for that.
You keep cooking. This is podcast, yeah.
I'll inform Ant what the latest updates are in the world.
Deep.
Tell us a bit about the dish, please, actually. Chef, tell us a bit about the dish. Now it's in the bowl.
Basically, all the veg you can find in the fridge, chop it up, fry it off, get a nice stirring sauce, boil loads of pasta, whack it all together,
What
loads of cheese on
I was
it.
going to say, what about the cheese? Is that just normal cheese? Is it, or?
Yeah, well, it's a local one from the corner shop. An extra mature cheddar.
Organic.
Yeah.
What's the thoughts, Oskar? Rate it. It's decent, isn't it? It's good. I
We're
enjoy it.
halfway through it already. To be fair, this is the one bit of the house that is always clean before we go to bed.
Yeah, you can't have a messy kitchen. I would go to sleep.
I've been round this house.
Yeah, what are you on
I've
about?
never seen a clean kitchen. It's always shit.
Spotless today, wasn't it? So, rounding off the day, any plans for next year? What are you thinking?
I'll be racing Venice and Frankfurt. So Venice is a half, first weekend of May, and then I'm getting married 24th of May, so in between Venice and Frankfurt basically. And then, yeah, that'll be my season.
You'll be pretty busy now.
Yeah, stupid amount of weddings to go to, which have scuppered all of my Ironman plans, but yeah.
Shocking. Have you got any time goals or goals in your own head for both races?
I feel like there's potential to go quite quick in both of them. Maybe like 3:50 to 55 in Venice, and then I think we might be able to get sub 8 in Frankfurt, but we'll see. It's dependent on a lot of things, obviously. I need to change my bike setup a little bit and stuff like that, but yeah, I think I can do it. I think I'm in the shape to do that, so yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Well, I will be in the shape to do that. I'm not in the shape now.
With the moans.
Hello, boss.
No, class. And then we're going to probably document your training, aren't we, up to it, and try and capture everything that's happening and the whole build, and then watch your race. So yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's been a good day.
Sponsor me.
Sponsor this man.